No Western ally has as much experience with the Taliban leadership than Qatar. This tiny, gas-rich nation already hosts the vast American airbase and command center at El Udeid, and it's used in operations against the militants. But it's also hosted and mediated the peace deal between the US and Taliban under the Trump administration that arguably set the timetable for American withdrawal, Afghan government collapse and Taliban victory. Sheikh Mohammed Al Thani, Qatar's foreign minister, was central to the negotiations then.
Do you regret getting involved in this? Do you regret a process that arguably hastened the victory of the Taliban?
Well, Sam, look, regretting to be able to help in making peace between countries and saving lives of people, I think this will never happen for us. As long as what we are doing with a good faith as a country, trying to save lives of people, even if we save a single life, we were trying in the last mile, if we put it this way, in order to have a negotiation between them and the government. But unfortunately, the events occurred very quickly after the departure of President Ashraf Ghani, and the situation over there turned to a chaotic situation.
Qatar is now the leading diplomatic connection to the Taliban in Kabul.
We are trying our best to push them, to stress on them the importance of acting and behaving as an engaging party over there, as part of the Afghan society. But we cannot predict what their reaction will be until they come back to us with a clear answer. We didn't sense from them a rejection of these ideas that we put forward for them, but we didn't also hear from them any acceptance for these ideas yet. You need to engage, you need to agree on a peaceful resolution over there, a format of power sharing that everybody is represented, protect the minorities' rights, protect the basic human rights for the people, the women, right of education, all these things. This is what Qatar is standing for. Other than that, then not only Qatar, but also the rest of the international community cannot help.
Do you still have? I mean, you've still got a very important embassy, one of the very few still functioning in Kabul. Are they really listening? I mean, I detect in your response when you say, well, they haven't rejected us, but nor have they accepted the broad ideas of moderation, that there is, and you know these people, there is a real concern that we might see a return to a sort of medieval type rule that we saw 20 years ago?
None of us, I think, wants to see Afghanistan to be such a country. What we can judge right now is the current activities on the ground. The current activities on the ground, until now, we've been like facilitating the evacuation.
Do you think that they're still the men that can actually control their own movement? Can they still control their own movement?
Well, I don't know exactly for Taliban, but any group, any military group, they always have their differences and disagreements among them, and you won't see them, having the same approach and the same attitude. And I'm sure that the people who are here negotiating are different also than the people who are there.
But amid the chaos unfolding at Kabul's airport, where thousands are trying to escape, Qatar is using its local influence to help people get out.
We hope that this evacuation will not take a long time, but I think it will remain for a week or two.
No matter how hard Qatar has worked alongside its allies, the route across Kabul to even get to the airport is becoming an even more dangerous gamble. Sam Kaili, CNN, Doha, Qatar.